What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Golden, and welcome back to another anti-character drill guide. Today is the day, finally, my last character of my drill guides is, of course, Reina. Did you see this coming? Did you see this coming? I know you guys saw this coming. Probably you did see this coming, but whatever. As you all know, Reina is my main character that I play with Tekken 8. Now, I saved her for last because I 100% know the ins and outs of this character offensively and defensively with this character. Without further ado, let's get right into the drill guide right now. As always, you want to set your training mode to defense and have your action intervals either short, normal, or slow, depending on how fast or how slow you want to learn. Starting off with action number 1, we have the Ganzan Basara, which is a 2-2-1. Now it's gonna look like this. Now it's minus 14 on block. So get your 13 frame punish ready. Of course, I'm using Zafina this time around because I'm not beating down my own character with my own character. So I'm not doing that. So the one thing you want to learn is with Reina, any headbutt move like this is gonna be minus 14 on block. So get your 13 frame punish ready, just like that. Or if you have a 12 frame, just use it. Or your 10 frame, just like that. Showing one more time. 13 frame. It's a heat engager if you choose. If you're playing with Zafina, which is I am, just like this. I have a 13 frame. I don't have a 14 frame as well. A 12 frame. Even my 10 frame. Next, with action number 2, we have the Musu Basara, which is a down forward 1-2. It's a heat engager. It looks like this. Now, the same thing applies with the other attack is minus 14 on block. So, same thing. 13 frame punish, just like that. Of course, you can use your 12 frame punish or your 10 frame punish, just like that. Just be careful. A lot of players like myself throw this out a lot for mid checks and everything like that. Of course, minus 13, you could go for your 13 frame punish or your 12 frame punish, even your 10 frame punish, just like that. Like I said, it's a headbutt attack, so it's always going to be minus 14 on block, just like that. Now, okay, for a quick disclaimer real quick, I forgot to include this move 3+4-4, and it looks like this. It is minus 14 on block, so it is one of her key approach tools as well. So what you want to do is do your minus 13 frame attack, your minus 12, or your 10 frame, just so you can block this move. Once you block this move, hit your 13 frame punish, your 12 frame punish, or even your 10 frame if you have one. Starting off with action number 3, we have the 1-2-3-4. Now it's gonna look like this. The ending is a high, so duck and launch every time, just like this. You want to duck and launch every time, just like that, into full combo, just like that. So a lot of myself, I throw this out a lot in neutral, so just bear that in mind. So duck and launch this every time. Every time you see the double arms and all that, and she goes for the 3, and then she's gonna go for the 4, just duck and launch every time. So depending on which player you play against, they're gonna test you out in which to go for the full string or to just poke out with Reina using her pokes and everything like that, just like that. So what you want to do is duck and launch every time, just like that. Next, with action number 4, we have the forward 1+2-3. So it looks like this. So it is a low. It is minus 26 on block. So if you see her somersault and go into her low right here, just like this, it is a low, of course, and it's minus 26 on block. So bear that in mind. There's a mid attack and a low, and I think even a high. So just be careful which attack is coming out. So if you want to use the other actions to train which move is going to come out randomly, you are free to do so. But I use this low a lot because for another low attack, it does hit on counter hit. It does do like 50 damage on counter hit. So I like to use this move to catch people off guard, because sometimes they're gonna think I'm going for the mid, but I'm actually going for the low and to try to fish for a counter hit. Now, it is very risky taking this move because minus 26, I will get completely launched just like this. So just bear that in mind. You will see this move quite often if you choose, depending on the player. But of course, you want to block it and launch just like that. Next, we have action number 5. We have the Queen Bee Stinger, which is down 4-2. Now, a lot of people are going to throw this out, including myself. So it's -12 on block. So get your 10 frame punish ready, or your 12 frame if you have one, just like that. It's really simple. A lot of Reinas throw this out of neutral as well to try to keep you out instead of using an electric. But I like to do it because I like to catch people off guard just like that. You know, usually I catch people's timing with this move, so just bear that in mind. Of course, in case you see this move, it's -12 on block, so get your 10 frame punish ready just like that and punish accordingly. So just like that, use your 12 frame or your 10 frame. You can't go wrong here. Last but not least, with action number 6, we have the Demon Breath, which is the 1+2 cut. It's -10, so get your 10 frame punish ready just like that. So just bear that in mind that you're gonna see this move a lot if they want to keep you out. If they're getting pressured and they just throw this move out, you will run into this move. You will probably block this move too. So just bear that in mind. It's always the 10 frame. So just like that. Now you can also backdash and get out of it and launch punish it if you choose to do so, if you catch the timing right. But I'm not gonna say your timing is gonna be perfect. Just know that this move exists, and a lot of people throw this out just to keep you out and to try to catch you off guard, and sometimes they do miss, and you can punish accordingly on a whiff punish just like that. Yep, just like this. See, I did a full launcher like that, just like that. Now I left you guys with 2 actions here. Now I recommend you use these for the Mishima tools. Now Reina is a Mishima, so I would suggest you put the Spinning Demon, which is the low, and I would try to incorporate the Flash Punch combo into this drill. I'm not going to show you the drill of the Flash Punch combo because I used it in Heihachi's drill guide and I use it in Kazuya's drill guide. So just bear that in mind. Just add these 2. Use the Mishima tools. Use whatever is giving you trouble in the replays, and you can use it as well as here. You can also replace some moves on this list here. But with that being said, let's move on to the next part. Okay, for this next part, I'm going to talk about this one key move, which is the 4-4-2. Now, this move is her #1 key move that approaches and her mix-up starting tool. I like to use this move a lot, and when I tell you a lot, it's because I like to go for this. I like to go for this into mix up, this into 3, which is guaranteed. Both of these are guaranteed right here, just like this. This is guaranteed. This is guaranteed. So if you get hit by this, you're guaranteed to get hit by that into a heat engager, or you're guaranteed to get hit by this. Now, I like to mix people up and use the low or this overhead kick. Or even if you are mashing or you're trying to poke me out, I like to use the armor move. Of course, I'm going to show you how to play defense about it. But anything with offense about this move, I will show you in a different video unrelated to a drill guide. Let's start off with this move right here. Before I begin talking about the 4-4 into whatever attack comes after, we're going to talk about Sentai. So Sentai looks like this. It's a 4-3, looks like this. So it's the same options as I'm going to show you with the 4-4-2. So just bear this in mind. I'm going to combine the key move, which is the 4-4 plus the Sentai, because you do go into Sentai a lot. Of course, the options do apply when you're going 4-4, 4-4-2, into 2. Any transition I do like this to hold forward is me going into Sentai, so just bear that in mind. Okay, so let's begin with this one. So this one is gonna look like this. So 4-4-2 into 3. So what you see, what I'm doing is I'm ducking and then launching. You can do that if you call it out. A lot of these options, you're gonna call it out and you're gonna, you know, call it out and then launch them for it, just like this. Okay, Now, what you can also do before you get hit by this is you can either dick jab, you can either duck and launch, just like this, or you can dick jab, just like that. Dick jab, or you can duck and launch, just like that. That's one way to beat that option, right? The 3 option. Okay, now I'm going to show you option number 2, which is Sentai 2. So 442 into Sentai 2. So what you can do is you can jab out of it, just like this. You can counteract her, jab out of it, poke her out of it. If you're caught ducking, you will get hit by this Sentai 2. So just bear that in mind. So that, I like to just one jab out of it, just like that. A lot of players like the one jab out of it, depending on which option is coming out. So anytime in Sentai, you can actually jab out of it. So just bear that in mind. You could jab out of anything going into Sentai with the 442, depending on how the player is, depending on... It's all going to depend on what the player is going to do. So a lot of times, I like to throw the Sentai 2 out because if you're ducking my Sentai 3, I like to throw this out to catch you. Option number 3. So option number 3 is going to look like this. So the same thing applies with the first option, which is you're going to duck. So a lot of players like to duck because they actually get to beat 2 of my options, which is the low here, like this, is minus 29 on block. By the way, it's minus 29, so you can launch him for this. And then option number, the first option I showed you, you can actually duck and launch that as well. So basically 2 of the options you can actually duck and launch, just like this. Of course, you can also dick jab, just like that, or you can duck and launch, just like this, just like that. Now let's talk about option number 4. Let's talk about option number 4. So option number 4 is going to look like this. Now, say you're jabbing a lot out of the stances. I'm going to throw this out when I know I'm going to catch you jabbing into my attack, just like that. It's an armor move. Now, what you can do is you can eat it and launch him for it. It is minus 16 on block, so you can definitely launch punish this. Now, it is a double hit, so just bear that in mind that a lot of times I can throw out just the armor move and then just catch you. But if you see through the full string, you're patient enough, minus 16, just like that, is launch punishable. So just bear that in mind. Just depending on the player, like I said, that's going to be the major theme here. Depending on the arena player, what options they're going to throw out constantly, what options they're going to autopilot, including myself. I do this a lot. I autopilot a lot. Depending on how the arena player adapts or how they fall through with their Sentai options, depends on the player and depends how you block it and depends on how you punish it. So you have a lot of options. Just figure out. You can also throw all these options all at once, and you can have Reina as the dummy just spam 442 as well as mix up her option to train your muscle memory to figure out which option works, what option doesn't work for you. Just you can do it like that. Last but not least, I'm going to talk about this last option here. Now this one is the overhead. Now say for example you're dick jabbing, right? You're dick jabbing a lot. You're dick jabbing a lot, right? You're dick jabbing a lot. So say for example you're dick jabbing a lot, right? You're gonna get hit at the overhead. So what you can do is float, just like that. So it's related to the second option where you jab out of it and you can actually get a float off of this option here. Now, depending on the player, like I said, if the player is gonna dick jab you a lot and I'm gonna go for the overhead, I'm gonna go for the overhead, and I'm gonna catch you in the crouching state, and I'm gonna have you full splat on the floor, just like that. So your option here for that move to counteract that is to do your standing one attack, so you can catch a float, just like that, just like that. Now I recommend you turn on all of the options and just practice which move works out for you, which punishes is gonna go for, like I said before. And of course you can use which option works out for you. Are you a dick jabber? Are you just a standard jabber? Any option works out for you. Or if you're just a ducker, that is totally fine. Choose whichever option is better for you. Like I said, depending on the arena player, they're gonna mix you up with all these 4-4-2 options, like including myself. So just bear that in mind. Okay, this section here, I want to talk about the Heaven's Wrath, which is this move right here. This move right here. Now, a lot of strings that Reina has goes into Heaven's Wrath, as well as Sentai, which is this one. A 4-4-2 into 2 goes into Heaven's Wrath. Like this. This is one of the main options I use to go into Heaven's Wrath. Or if I do the Hell Sweep into Heaven's Wrath, just like that. You have a lot of options there with Heaven's Wrath with different strings, but I'm going to show you a few options that you can train yourself into going into dealing with Heaven's Wrath. So let's start off with number 1. So this one right here, this one you can actually is -9 on block, but what you could do is sidestep. So in order to deal with this move real quick, the first option here is you can sidestep or sidewalk it. I like preferably sidewalking to the right. I see I got clipped there. I got clipped there again. My timing was off. Just like that. You can sidestep to the right. I don't like sidestepping to the left because you can do it, but you will get clipped on the left side. I don't like sidestepping to the left, but you can do it. You just gotta time your sidestepping perfectly. Not like that, but just like this. Let's deal with her second option real quick. Her second option, it looks like this, which is her high. Now, just be careful. Just be careful, because there is also an extension for that move. But if you see it, if you bait it out, if you know it's coming, duck and launch every time. Just like that. Now, just be careful, because she will hit you when you're ducking. To evade the high, she would hit you with the 4 move, which is the extension. Like I said, the extension looks like this, just like that. You will get hit if you are ducking, so just try to launch the high real quick before you get hit with that 4 move. Now let's go over her option number 3. Her option number 3 looks like this. It's a low. Now what you could do is low parry. I like to low parry. If you bait it out, or you gotta block both, and it's -16 on block, just like that. Now be very careful, because sometimes I throw this out on round ending and I catch you if you're not blocking low, or if you're blocking low too much, you will get clipped by the mid, like how I just did right there. But you want to block it. It's -16 on block, so we know what that means. It's launch punishable, but you can also low parry it as well, just like that. I would prefer you go for this and launch punish it, but I can also recommend you to low parry. I'd rather you low parry, actually, because remember that mental stack, and it's just better to punish, better reaction when you low parry. Let's go over number 4 option. Our number 4 option looks like this. So another move, an armor move. So it's -13 on block, just like this. So get your 13 frame punish, just like that. Now I'm gonna throw this out sometimes when you're too mashy. You're mashing after my Heaven's Wrath. So I'm gonna throw this out when you're mashing too much. And I usually catch a lot of people doing it as well. Of course, when you're ducking, you get hit by this too, but of course it's -13 on block, so get your 13 frame punish. You can also use your 12 frame or even your 10 frame, just like this. Last but not least, so the final option that I see and that I've used all the time is this option real quick. This one right here. Now, this one, you can either sidestep, just like that, in either direction, or you could just block. Be careful just blocking it because it's +6 on block. She can actually chain another Heaven's Wrath after it, so just bear that in mind. She can mix you up with this first option and then hit you with some other option in Heaven's Wrath. But to counteract this, you see it coming, sidestep it in either direction, just like that. It's very linear, so just sidestep it, you will be fine, just like that. Okay, last but not least, I want to talk about this one stance, which is Unsoku. This is what it looks like. So it's very an evasive attack. Now I could push up and X at the same time, or I'm sorry, up and 3 at the same time, or down and 3 at the same time. So other options look like this, just like this. This is the new move, by the way. This move right here, we'll talk about it in a little bit, but this is how you go into Soku, back 3, just like this. Now you can go into Sentai from this stance, just like that. Sentai into all these options, like I said, just like that. The Sentai options from the 442. So option number 1 looks like this, which is the I don't like this move, but you can duck and launch this. Now if you see it coming, just like that, if you see it coming, it's a very short range attack, so most likely some of these Reinas are gonna whiff, just like this. Including, I don't personally like this new move. I think the move sucks. But it is option if you're trying to sidestep, just like that. So you can duck and launch if you see it. Duck and launch it every time, just like that. Now it's also short, so like a short range attack, so you can definitely whiff punish this every time. So you have 2 options there. You can either duck and launch, just like that, duck and launch, or you can just wait for the whiff punish and just punish accordingly, just like that. The next option in Unsoku looks like this, which is this move. Now it's a lot of pushback, so there's not really much option you could do here. Just the option I would probably do is just block, because there's -6 on block. So you can't actually sidestep this because of the Unsoku is very evasive, but you can what you can do is you bait it out and you can whiff punish it. What you can do is you can bait it out and then punish accordingly for a whiff punish, just like that. Now a lot of this times I'm going to be fishing for a counter hit, so into full combo. So this is why I use this move sometimes. If you're a little trigger happy on the mashing, of course, but it's -6 on block, so just try to whiff punish it, trying to get there in as soon as she finishes the string, just like that. So you have options. You can do that, or you could just block. I recommend just blocking, to be honest. Just being careful what option she throws out at you, because she can either throw this mid option or the high or even the low, which I'm going to show you in the next one. So with that being said, action number 3 right quick looks like this. It's a low. Now you can either, it's -12, so if you have a 13, it's -12 on block. So if you have an 11 frame or 10 frame faster that can punish that low, use it. But is -12 on block is her only non-launch punishable low that she has. So, but as always, low parry this attack. Just low parry it. If you see it coming, low parry it. I can't tell you how many times I hate being low parried by this move. So just low parry it, just like that. That's the best option I could give you to counteract that one. Last but not least, the last option I have is this. This move is range, has a lot of range. It's a heat engager. It is -8 on block. So what you can do is sidestep to the left. If you have good timing, you can sidestep to the left, but I'd rather you sidestep to the right. You can sidestep right this. If you get it, have bait it coming, just like this, just like that. With that being said, we have finished all character drill guides. Now comment down below which character you want me to do a part 2 in, and I will definitely make a part 2 on certain characters with different stances and everything, just like this video here. Now this is the end, but it's not the end of this lab series. Now, I will be making a drill guide for Kunimitsu, of course, and the rest of the DLC characters coming out in Season 3. So stay tuned for that. When they drop, I will definitely make a drill guide for them as well. But I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for supporting this series, all my drill guides. Thank you for each comment that you made my series better, to make my series better. I want to thank you guys always. Thank you for being a subscriber. Thank you for everything for this drill guides. Thank you for everything for supporting this series. I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys. And as always, to like, share, subscribe, all that good shit. And as always, stay golden. And I'm out of here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the series. And I'll see you guys on my streams. And I'll see you guys next time when we talk about Reina or Zafina or any of the rest of the characters in another guide video. Thank you for watching. I'm out.